Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. Welcome to our presentation. Today, Group 2 will be presenting about car rental system. This is our group members. Firstly, it's me, Nadia Syakirah binti Muhammad Zain. My student ID is 2022931085.
My name is IZZATI binti RAZAK and my student's number is 2022736479.
My name is SOFIATUN NADHIRAH binti ABDULL and my matrix number is 2022-780519.
And my name is SYUHADAH binti NASEB and my student ID is 2022-917659.
Next, introduction.
Our organization name is G2 Sendirian Berhad and our database system name is Car Rental System in UiTM Seremban 3. Up there, we have the logo of our organization. G2 Sendirian Berhad is a 100% locally owned car rental company with operations based in Seremban 3. Besides, SOFIATUN Nadia binti Abdul Razak owns it. Due to a growth in economic activity in Negeri Sembilan, the company was founded to capitalize on the rising demand for the rental vehicles among students. Next, G2 Sendirian Berhad was established on 4th November 2017. We provide service 24 hours a day and 6 days a week. The main reason this company was established is to focus on students who want to rent vehicles, specifically cars. Our company is a trusted organization that provides a variety of options such as sedan, MPV, and SUV. Moreover, to meet the customer's expectations, we focus on delivering high-quality service. Each staff of our company are professionally trained to offer the best solution for their transportation needs. At G2 Sendirian Berhad, customer satisfaction is our top priority. Furthermore, since the organization has been built, we need to survive in the long run. Hence, a database is needed to facilitate neatly stored customer information. This is our organizational chart. SOFIATUN Nadia is our CEO, Nadia Syakirah as the Chief Technology Officer, SYUHADAH as the Head of Operations, and me, IZZATI, as the Corporate Planning Manager.
Objectives.
Next, I will explain to you about our objective. First, to transform the manual process of car rental in UiTM Seremban 3 to a computerized system so that staff can easily manage the details of the car, payment, and the customer. For the second objective is, staff and customer information are safely stored for security purpose instead of using physical files. Next, computerized system will help us to automatically save old and new data with the add and delete function when this system is conducted. And lastly, staff can easily track the availability of cars to customer with various types of cars, which are sedan, SUV, and MPV.
Next, I will explain about Entity Relationship Diagram, ERD, and Business Rule. As you can see, this is our ERD and the Business Rule. For the first business rule is a staff can serve many customers. Each customer can serve by one staff. That means only one staff can serve for one customer at one time. Second is customer can have one or many rentals. Each rental can have one customer. For this relationship means customer can rent one or more car at one time, but rental only can have one customer. Next, each rental can have one agreement and the agreement can be rented one or more rental. This means the customer can rent one or more car at one time. So if the customer rent for 2 cars at one time, so the agreement must be only one. Next, each rental can rent one car. One car can be rented by one or more rentals. For this relationship means that one car for one customers at one time. But the car can rent by many rentals by many customers at different times. So next is each rental need to make a payment. A payment can be made for one rental. For this relationship, every rental that has been made, only one payment that will be made even the rentals rent 2 cars at one time. Next, each payment can generate only one receipt. Each receipt can be generated for each payment. That means after the payment has been made, the receipt will be generated for one payment. Lastly, for every booking process, each staff must track the availability of cars. Each car that is available can be checked by many staff, so that will be not redundant.
Moving on to demonstration for car rental system in UiTM Seremban 3. Car rental system in UiTM Seremban 3 was made by using Microsoft Access in 2007 to 2016.
This is our login page. So in this page, we have staff ID and password. So firstly, we key in the staff ID, which is SYUHADAH, and the password. And it will show the invalid staff ID, and we try again. We key in the right staff ID and the password. And it's still invalid because the password is wrong. And lastly, we key in the right staff ID and password. Then we click login and it will show the main menu page. So from this form, we achieve our second objective, which is staff and customer information are securely stored for security purpose because only the official staff can log in their system.
The first navigation form we have is main menu page. This page has three main buttons, which are booking button, car list button, and staff list button. We also have the logout button. The booking button, which will lead to another form, will be explained by SOFIATUN later. Next, we have the car list button. Then we have the staff list button. Lastly, the logout button, where when we click on the button, it will log the staff out from the system.
Next, I will explain to you about the booking page or the booking form. In the booking page, we have three main buttons, which are the customer form, the customer history, and the back button. So first of all, I will explain to you about the back button. If we click on the back button, we will go back to the main menu page. Next, I will explain to you about the customer form button. If we click on the customer form button, it will appear all the customer details. For example, for the first customer is Amira Hairina. For the next customer is NADHIRAH. We also have the next, previous, the first record, and the last record button. If we click on the previous button, it will go to the previous person. If we click on the next button, it will go to the next person. And if we click on the first button, it will go to the first record in this database system. And if we click on the last button, it will go to the last record in this database system. So next, in this page, it has three buttons, which is the back button, delete button, and the new record button. So now, I will explain to you about the new record button. If we click on the new record button, it will appear an empty form. So I will give you an example how to fill in the empty form. First of all, enter the staff ID, which is, I will enter my staff ID, which is 198, and enter all the details. Next, in this customer form, we have a sub-form, which is the rental form. So I will give you an example how to key in the rental form. First of all, key in the rent ID, which is, for example here, 261. Key in the duration, which is 12 hours. Key in the car ID, which is 2215. And automatically, the price and the total price will appear. Beside the subform of the rental form, we have a receipt button, which is, if I click on it, it will appear a receipt for that particular person, which is here, for example, is the receipt for Israel Nabil, which the rent ID is 261. Next, I will explain to you about the delete button in the rental subform. If I click on it, it will delete all the details there. And we also can delete all the details for that customer, which is using this delete button. Which is, if I click on it, it will delete all the customer details. And as we can see, there is no more Israel Nabil details because we delete it. And lastly, for the back button, if I click on the back button, it will go back to the booking page. And for the last button in the booking page, we have the customer history button. If I click on it, it will appear all the customer that we have in this database system. So I can choose a particular person, for example, and if I click on the details, it will appear the details for that person only. And if I click on this back button, it will go to the booking page again.
Next, we have car list button. By click car list button, it will show all the list of cars that our company have for rent. So we have car ID, car type and car available. So for this form, we can manually change the car available. For example, for the car ID 2215 and the type is MPV is available. So we can key in as a yes. Then we save the record. And also we can change to know if the car is not available and we save it. So from this form, we can achieve for our third objective, which is staff can track the availability of car. So for the back button, it will show the main menu form.
Next, we have staff list button. If we click on it, it will appear staff list that contains staff ID, staff name, and staff phone number. Next, if I want to see my details, I have to click on my name and click the details button. It will appear the details for my name only. Then, we click at back button to back. Next, there also a view all button to show all the details for all staff in order. We also can add record for our new staff. Firstly, we key in the staff ID. Next, we key in the staff name. Next, we key in the staff phone number. Next, we key in the staff email. Lastly, we key in the staff address. If you can see, there are several buttons at the right side, which are left and right, and to see the previous record of staff and to add the next staff record. Next, we also can delete the staff record that we just made by delete button down there. Moving on to staff report. Here is one of example for report. The details of staff that we key in, such as staff ID, staff name, staff phone number, staff email, and staff address are shown.
So this is an example of a report, which is the customer report. In here, we can see all the customer details, which is the customer ID, the customer name, customer phone number, customer gender, customer email, customer address, and also the staff ID that handle the customer.
Next, the average duration for rental report shows that the average for rent duration is 25.6 hours. Then the report for list of car that has been rented displays the rent ID and car ID of the car that has been rented. So the cars that has been rented are the cars that have ID with 2215, 2213, 2211, 2219, and 2218.
Next, the third report is for our third queries, which is it will show only the data for our female customer. So this is the output from our queries. Next, the fourth report is for our fourth queries, which is it will show the total number of customers that has been met a rent to our company. So the total is 5, and this is the output of the report. That's all from us. Thank you.